Okay, another YouTube truckers are funny from the garage next to the Harley. Had it serviced today, but that's beside the point. $400 didn't hurt. Um, okay, so now they're talking about a shutdown. Who's talking about it? Well, Ike Stevens. Oh, little dog. And the complaints are pay, fuel costs, which there is a fuel surcharge. Yet, but yet these are guys that go out and buy big long nose Peterbilts, big W900 Kenworths because they want to be big bad truckers, and they get like 6 miles to the gallon on fuel. So, because they run like 75, 80 miles an hour everywhere they go, they don't worry about their fuel economy. Um, they've been in the trucking business for many years. I've been in it since '96. Ike Stevens, he's probably been in it as long as I have. Little dog, I don't know, maybe 10 years. But here's the deal. Not that much has changed. Uh, 96, truck drivers talked about shutting down for better pay, better fuel. And, it never happened. And I mean, this has gone on and continually comes up on a regular and steady basis. And, you can't get enough trucks to do it. I saw some comment, I think, about, well, if 5,000 trucks shut down, if 5,000 trucks shut down, it ain't shit. Okay? I'm sorry. There's so many more trucks out here. It doesn't matter. If you're concerned about the pay and you don't like the fuel costs, you can go get a union job. You can go to work for a company that, I don't know, pays by the hour. I got a buddy who works for Super Value up in Wisconsin. He makes $27 an hour. Union. Can retire after 30 years at $6,000 a month. If that's what you want to do, you can go do that. Now, if you want to go drive a big W900 or a big long nose Pete, then you get to pay the cost of that. You got the truck, you got the insurance, whatever, and you got the fuel bill for running 7 hours. I got shit a few months ago because I put out a video about miles per gallon and costs. I run 60, 65. I hit between 8 and 9 miles to the gallon. We'll say on average, I think last month my fuel tax bill, my average for fuel for the month was 8.3. But anyway, if you take a fuel cost of $2.50 a mile, which is what, 60, 70 cents below what fuel cost is right now. If you're getting 8.5 miles to the gallon versus 6.5 miles to the gallon, you save $10,000 a year. $10,000. What can you do with $10,000? How many house payments can you make? How many car payments can you make? Uh, yeah. I guess it depends on what's important to you and what you got, but $10,000 can do a lot. I don't know what the average house payment is. For me, it'd make like almost 5. It would make 5. So, don't complain about the pay. Complain about fuel cost when you aren't doing anything to better your fuel costs. If the pay's so bad and you've been doing this for 20 or years, whatever it may be, and you're still doing it, apparently the pay isn't that bad because you're still doing it. So pull your fucking knickers up, do the job you chose to do. Yeah, and if you can get a broker or a company to pay you more, get them to pay you more. Or you can do like me. You go to Prime, you can lease a truck, and you make 6 figures a year. If you want to make like 150 grand a year, you can train. So, yeah, I mean, how much money do you need to make? When I had my, I don't know, first, second truck, running flatbed, leased onto a small company, I was making like 70 grand. Now I'm making over 100, taxable. So I really don't see, what the problem is. There's plenty of money in this business. You just got to be smart enough to make it. So I'm telling you now, I'm at Prime. I make 6 figures. I'm happy. You can talk about the high lease payment. You can talk about this. You can talk about that. But if you're out there with a W-9 or a Big P and you're not making 6 figures, that's your fucking fault. You've made those decisions. You're burning the fuel. Not me. I'm making 6 figures and happy. So, whatever y'all want to do. But I'm telling you now, I'll guarantee you that 5,000 trucks will not shut down for 3, 4, 5 days. Ain't gonna happen. Nobody's gonna do it. Everybody's gonna scream that they can't afford to. Everybody's gonna scream that they're losing their ass and they're barely making a living now. And you know what? In my opinion, that's their fault. That's their fault. If you want to run down the road at 75, 80 miles an hour and get 5, 6 miles to the gallon, hey, that's on you. I had a guy, I don't know, 2 weeks ago at the Harley dealership on a Saturday. I had a shirt on it, had Prime on it, and he asked me if I drove for Prime, and I said, yeah. And he wanted to know why we go so slow. And I said, yeah, basically it's fuel. Yeah, the trucks are governed at 65. Okay. I don't care. And he said, well, what do you mean fuel? What the hell? And I told him the difference between getting 6.5 and 8.5 miles to a gallon in fuel cost over a year based on 100,000 miles and $2.50 a gallon. And he went, oh, well, that makes sense. Well, I'm a company driver, so it don't matter to me what the fuel costs. There you go. It doesn't matter to you what a fuel cost is if you're a company driver. But if you have your own truck or lease your own truck or are buying your own truck, it should matter to you because if you're paying the fuel bill, that's your money. Now, if you got 10 grand sitting around you just want to give away, hey, hand it to me. There's another Harley I'm looking at I want to buy. I'll have 2 then. But it's just crazy. There's no need. There's no need to be complaining about what you're getting a mile. If you have your own truck and trailer and you're getting your own freight, or the price of fuel, if you're just blowing it out the stacks anyway. Because if they gave you more money for fuel, you'd just throw it away anyway. So it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. Why waste money? How do businesses, other than truck drivers, independent truck drivers, make money? Well, they look at how to cut their costs. What costs can we cut? Well, we can cut the cost of our vehicles, trucks, trailers. We can cut the cost of our fuel. That's about all we can control. Okay? So, as far as I'm concerned, if you're not trying to cut your fuel costs to save 10 grand a year and put it in your pocket, put it in your household, and you're buying big W900s and big long nose Pete's, apparently you're making enough money. So you really don't have anything to complain about. Just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Anyway, thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a comment. Thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't care. Comments, I don't care either. And if you want to be bitch at me about what I got to say, feel free. I won't bar you. I won't ban you. I won't do anything. I won't leave your comment. Uh, Life is good in my world. I hope it is in yours. Bye bye now.